Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by guests and participants of the All About Me podcast are solely their own and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of the host, GTV Unshackled Productions, Bricklayer Productions, or any of our affiliates or subsidiaries. Guests and participants are fully responsible for the content of their analysis, comments, and opinions. GTV Unshackled Productions and Bricklayer Productions produce the All About Me podcast solely for entertainment and informational purposes. Nothing in the podcast constitutes a promise or offers to enter into contractual, legal, or financial commitments. Furthermore, no content should be construed as a solicitation to buy or an offer to sell any long-term music contracts. All About Me podcast, along with its affiliates and subsidiaries, disclaims responsibility for any errors or omissions in reporting and any actions taken based on the podcast's content. We also do not assume liability for music copyright infringements. Such responsibility rests solely with the artist. Music played on the podcast is for promotional and entertainment purposes only. Please note that this podcast may contain adult subject matter. Listener discretion is strongly advised.
Coming out of the podcast universe at the speed of sound, straight to your ears. Prepare to be entertained and enlightened. It's the All About Me podcast with your hosts, Infinite and Brick.
Oh yeah, Infinite and Bricks in the house. It's all about basics. Check it out. Listen up, girls. This is a place to be. Infinite's here with reality, and Brick is my co-host. Together we're making history. Ooh, we're about to make a mark. Voices blending perfect part. Infinite and Brick, it's time to start. Welcome to the show. We've got the whole
It's all about me, all about the sea.
All about the sea.
Tune in, listen,
Don't
will be
simply be seen.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Live in the mix.
1.
Let's get this party started with
Infinite and Brick.
FBI, open up!
Yeah,
It wasn't me.
up.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Yo, we back at it again. Second episode of the new season, episode 54, January 8th of 2025.
Yes, sir, Ski. Hope y'all doing well in this early part of the new year. Hope y'all making the right decisions. I know some of y'all is on that new year, new me phase, and ain't nothing wrong with that, but just stay true to it, you heard?
And make sure you stick with those New Year's resolutions for at least a couple of months.
Right.
All right, so like I said, second episode of the second season, episode 54. It's your man, Infinite.
Yes, sir, and it's your man, Brick.
All right, so what we gonna do today is talk about songs that are turning 20 in 2025. Ain't that shit crazy, man?
Yeah, I was only motherfucker 10 years old in 2005.
You are not gonna believe what songs are gonna be 20. Just a year under shy of drinking. So let's get to it.
I bet you didn't know these songs were turning this old.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna start naming off. I'll read 5, Brick will read 5, and we'll just go back and forth. Don't know how long we're gonna go, but we just want to give you some songs that are turning 20. All right, Beverly Hills by Weezer turns 20 this year. Lose Control by Missy Elliott. Gold Digger, Kanye West. Obsession, Mr. Phillips. Don't Funk With My Black Eyed Peas.
Okay. And we got Feel Good Inc. by Gorillaz. We got Soldier by Destiny Child. We got Incomplete by Backstreet Boys. We got My Humps by Black Eyed Peas. And we got Best of You by the Foo Fighters.
Soldier by Destiny's Child. Sugar, we're going down. Fall Out Boys. Let Me Hold You. Bow Wow. Pon de Replay. Rihanna's first song when she came to the States, man. That's turning damn 20. And Photograph by Nickelback.
Alright. Now we got Let Me Go by Three Doors Down. We Be Burning by Sean Paul. Y'all know that song. Don't Lie by Black Eyed Peas. Get It Poppin' by Fat Joe. And Slow Down by Bobby Valentino.
Yay, yay. Soul Survivor. Jeezy. Slow Down by Bobby V, which he just in. I guess our lists are crisscross. Wait. The Whisper Song by the Yin Yang Twins. How We Do. The Game. Disco Inferno. 50 Cent.
Okay. And now we got Going Crazy by Natalie. We got Baby I'm Back by Baby Bash. We got Girl Fight by Brooke Valentine. And we got Just a Girl by The Click 5.
Out of Control. 50 Cent. It's Like That. Mariah Carey. Shake It Off. Mariah Carey. Just the Girl. The Click 5. I think our list is getting a little crisscross.
Right.
And Stick With You. The Pussycat Dolls.
All right. And I'll give y'all 5 more. These are my 5 last ones right here. One Thing by A.M.E. Y'all know that song. That's a good song right there. Mississippi Girl by Faith Hill. Inside Your Heaven by Carrie Underwood. Girl by Destiny's Child. And Hate or Love It by The Game and 50 Cent.
Sitting, Waiting, Wishing. Jack Johnson. Laffy Taffy by D4L. We Belong Together, Mariah Carey. Cater to You, Destiny Child. Dare, Gorillaz. As Good as I Once Was, Toby Keith. May you rest in peace. Do You Want To, Franz Featherland. Play, David Banner. Hate It or Love It, The Game. Lose My Breath, Destiny's Child. American Baby, the Dave Matthews Band. Dance Dance, Fall Out Boys. Push the Button, Sugar Babes. Now, all those songs we just read, sorry if we doubled up on some of them because we're reading from 2 different lists and the lists are not in the same order. But all those songs turn 20 in 2025. So this year, all those songs that we read are already 20 years old.
Right.
Just a year shy of drinking age.
Right. How old were you in 2005? Let us know.
Yeah.
In the comment section or on Facebook profile group, All About Me Podcast Facebook group.
Most definitely. So how's everybody feeling? You know, second week of the new year. A lot of you have either quit your resolutions after 3 days. You know what I'm saying? And some of you are still on them. What are some of your New Year's resolutions? What are you out there trying to do better in 2025 or stop doing in 2025? If you want to share that, you can share that on any one of our social media platforms. On the Facebook, All About Me Podcast. On the Gram, All About Me Podcast 7. Or email us at allaboutmepodcast@yahoo.com and let us in on what you're trying to change in your life in 2025.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So out of all of these songs that came out, that's 20 years. Well, you know, it might depend on if they came out September or July. But overall they're gonna be 20-year-old songs. So, any of these songs that you like the most, or used to be rocking with back in the day?
There's a few of them on the list that I did mess with, you know what I'm saying, that was trendy and stuff. But one of the ones that did stick out in my head was that Mariah Carey song, We Belong Together, because I thought she did her thing on that
she
one.
sang on that S-A-N-G.
That
like
little slow song and the way she hit that note at the end of the song. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's the one that stuck out in my head. Laffy Taffy, that was a little trendy dance thing that they had going on.
Yeah.
And there's a few other ones that were on the list, but I say I like all kinds of music, and so I don't think any one is gonna trump over the other.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. For me, a lot of these songs, I was young boy when these songs came out, so I remember a lot of them. Some of the rock songs, I don't remember the groups of the rock artists, but if I hear the song, I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that song, because back then, getting ready for school in the morning, and I had to take the bus to school, so I had to wake up early, put on VH1 and MTV in the morning. I wasn't watching the news and all that. I was watching like music videos in the morning, so wait for the music videos to come on till it's my time to walk to the bus stop and stuff. Man, I remember all these songs: Kanye, Missy Elliott, definitely all them 50 Cent in the Game songs. How We Do, Hated to Love It, Black Eyed Peas. Oh man, like those to me back in that time, that was like, for me, that was like, now that I'm older, I'd be like, then those are some, like, I'd be saying I miss the music from back in the day. The music used to be way much better back in the day. So I definitely miss those days. It reminds me of the times when I was a kid and stuff, and I still go back and listen to some of them songs to this day.
That's what's up. That is what's up. I used to listen to songs in the morning when I got ready for school back in the day, but in the beginning, in like middle school and things of that, before high school, we didn't have music videos, so MTV and all that stuff wasn't out yet, and I don't even think music videos was even actually thought of, other than performance videos of people who were on stage and they recorded it and they played that back. But we used to listen to it on the radio, and they used to have morning shows, so definitely did that, and got me ready to get my mind right to take on the day. So yeah, definitely.
And to be around when there was no music videos, I gotta put this right here.
God damn!
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep, I was there before music videos, before internet, before cell phones, before a lot of things, man. And then I got to see these things come into existence, and then as they came into existence, adapt and change to the current time. So I think one of my best things about being in my generations is being able to witness that type of shit.
Yeah, from the beginning to some stuff that started and ain't here no more, and some things that is continuing to go.
Definitely. All right, so we done gave you some songs that are turning 20 in 2025. A few episodes down the line, we're going to give you some songs that are turning 30 this year. A few episodes down the line from that, we're going to give you some songs that are turning 40. And then a few episodes down the line from that, we're going to give you that golden era, 50 years old this year. Songs that are turning 50 this year. So we'll make it, kind of exciting. And as we go and progress during the season, we'll give you songs that are turning those ages by decades.
Yep. So yeah, make sure y'all be on the lookout for that, and let us know what is, like we say, we want more interaction. So y'all can let us know what was y'all favorite songs that came out in 2005. So let's see what's good.
Let's see what your 20-year-old song, your favorite 20-year-old song is. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All right, so now we're going to get into some music history before we talk about the homework assignment, because last week we were both given a homework assignment. We had to listen to a song, and we're going to talk about that song that we were given to listen to. But before we get into that, we're going to talk about some music history. So let's get ready for some music history on this date, January 8th.
On this day in music history, Let's take a step back into time. You ready? You ready? You ready?
All right. So let's get back into this show, this episode, this podcast with some music history. January 8th is the date. The year 1991. Steve Clark of Def Leppard dies of an accidental drug overdose at the age of 30.
Man.
All right. 1968, Stax Record releases Otis Redding's Sitting by the Dock of the Bay and Sam and Dave's I Thank You. Both are very successful, but neither artist scores another hit. Redding had died about a month earlier.
Damn.
1967, R. Kelly is born Robert Sylvester Kelly in Chicago. He performs with a group, MGM, Musically Gifted Men, and Public Announcement, before releasing his solo debut, 12 Play, in 1994, featuring the number one hit, Bump and Grind. 1957, rock and roll comes to Australia with Bill Haley, Laverne Baker, and the Platters. Kick off a tour in Newcastle Stadium that continues onto West Melbourne Stadium and Sydney Stadium. It is the first rock stadium show predated the Beatles' Shea Stadium concert by 8 years. And my last one is in 1947 on January 8th. David Jones is born in London. At the age of 18, he changed his name to David Bowie after the Bowie knife. Not to be confused with Davy Jones of the Monkees.
Okay. So for me, in 1994, Jamaican reggae rap duo Shakademus and Players, how you say that? Playas were at number one in the UK with their version of Twist and Shout. The song was originally recorded and produced by Phil Spector by the Top Notes in 1961, and then covered by the Isley Brothers, and it was also covered by the Beatles on their first album, Please Me. Okay, in 1979, on January 8th, Canadian rock band Rush were named the country's official ambassadors of music by the Canadian government. Industry sources estimate their total worldwide album sales at over 42 million, and they have been awarded 14 platinum and 3 multi-platinum albums in the U.S., plus 17 platinum albums in Canada. In 1972, the New Seekers were at number one on the UK singles chart with I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing in perfect harmony. The song started as a Coca-Cola TV ad, and it originally included the line, I'd like to buy the world a Coke.
And keep it company. I remember that song when it was on TV, bro.
Word. Okay. And then 1969, Mick Jagger and Keith Richards were both barred from an exclusive hotel for wearing op art pants and nothing else. They were both asked to leave the hotel Krillin in Lima, Peru after refusing to change their clothes. And the last one, this is my fifth one, yep. In 1966, the Beatles started a 6-week run at number one on the U.S. album chart with Rubber Soul, the group's 7th U.S. chart topper, which went on to spend 56 weeks on the chart. Rubber Soul was the group's first release not to feature their name on the cover. The group also started a 3-week run at number one on the U.S. single chart with We Can Work It Out, the group's 11th U.S. number one single.
Wow. And that is your history.
Yep.
Your musical history.
For January 8th.
Yes. There you go. All that happened in different years on this date, January 8th.
Every day has some type of history to it.
Definitely. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get back to you on our homework assignment. Yeah. Last episode, which was last week, we each gave each other a track to listen to. And now we're going to talk about it, break it down, what we thought about it, and things of that nature. So let's get into the homework assignment.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please?
Students, class is in session. Please take your seats.
Better have that homework signed.
Oh shit, I think my dog ate it.
All right, class is in session. May I have your attention, please, as it already has been said. All right, so what track did I give you?
You gave me Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven.
Yes. So let me give you a little bit of insight on that song. Okay, so Stairway to Heaven is a song by an English rock band, like he said, Led Zeppelin, released on the 8th of November in 1971 on the band's untitled fourth studio album, commonly known as Led Zeppelin 4, by Atlantic Records, composed by the band's guitarist, Jimmy Page, which you hear him prevalently on this song, with lyrics written by the lead singer, Robert Plant. It is widely regarded as one of the greatest rock songs of all time, and by some, the greatest, period. Okay? So, like I said, it was released November 8th, 1971, recorded December in 1970, January of 1971, and February of 1971. So it was 3 different recording sessions to make that song. And the studios that they worked in is Island Studios, London, Rolling Stone Mobile Studios in Stargrove, East Woodhay, Hampshire, Ronnie Lane Mobile Studio, Headley Grange, Hampshire. So all these different studios it was recorded in. Its genre is considered to be progressive rock, folk rock, and hard rock. The length of the song is 7 minutes and 55 seconds. The label that it was released on was Atlantic. The songwriters was Jimmy Page and Robert Plant, and it was produced by Jimmy Page. Okay, so now you got a little insight about the song. And now I'm going to hand it over to Brick so he can break down what he thought of the song and things of that nature.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give y'all like what I thought of the song, and then I actually like did a little bit of research to figure out what the song was actually about, and I actually asked Aunt too about like what I thought about it too. So when I was first listening to it, and I tried to put the beat of the song, like the tempo, because at first the song is slow, and then it speeds up, and then it gets a little bit more like progressive and like energetic towards the end. So for me, I was thinking that he was talking about a girl that's like buying drugs, like she's trying to like buy her way to heaven, like you know when somebody like overdoses and stuff, like they had too much, so then they're on their way to heaven,
or maybe taking some drugs to leave reality and feel like she's in heaven, something like that, you know.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so and then he was talking about looking at the west and the whispers and the trees. So I was thinking that I took that as like, because like from my personal experience, well, I never did like no crazy drugs, but I used to smoke weed and stuff. But you could tell like the people around you is like looking at you differently or like talking about you. So that's what I was thinking of where it was going when he was going with that part of the track. And then he said something about the pipers, the pipers calling. So that made me feel like he was talking about the girl was on her way out of there.
The price she had to pay.
Yeah, the price she had to pay for doing the drugs. And then one of the last words in the song, it was like he's you're a rock but you're not moving. So that felt me like, to me that was telling me that the person was dead at that moment, because a rock.
I like that explanation. Like you really went deep on that. Yeah. Okay.
And I had to listen to it a couple of times to feel me like get my understanding of it.
First time ever hearing the song, right?
Yeah. So it's just giving like my interpretation. Like you're not that your interpretation is like could be wrong because it's like true to yourself, but there was an actual meaning of the song, and I looked it up, and it was about someone who was feeling entitled, like she could buy, well, he or she could, because you could put this song for any type of person, but it feels like a person entitled to buying their way to heaven, and when one door closes, they could just use their money or their whatever they have to like get themselves through the next stage. But in reality, it's like you got to take that alternate route that it may not be the glitz and glam. You're gonna have to like
earn it.
Yeah. You're gonna have to do it the hard way. Sometimes, like I seen this one picture. It's like you take the easy route, but shit gonna be hard as fuck later on. Or you take the hard route at first and should be easy later on. Feel me? So that's the kind of what that explanation that I learned from doing the research was like. The person, Led Zeppelin was trying to tell you, like, take the less easy route. Not like, I don't want to say less easy, but like the less
paved.
The road that ain't paved all the way. Feel me? With like, it got rough edges and stuff. Take that road and you'll have a better understanding in life, and
because you learn something.
Yeah, because you learn instead of just like
someone doing it for you and handing it to you.
Yeah. And then I also liked I did like how the track was progressive. Like it was calm at first, and then towards the end, it got like
kind of draws you in,
like
right?
More dramatic type. Yeah.
That energy, and then it just. Goes right back to where it began.
I definitely like the song. It's a song that I could download onto my Apple Music and listen to it because it was a good song, and I'm glad put me onto that track right there.
So, what did you think about the actual quality of the music, the production, the different instruments that were used in it, and his voice ranges in it?
Yeah, definitely. I like. In the beginning, I noticed that it was playing like the flute, and it was playing a couple, like just how I said the song was progressive. It was going. The instruments was also going with like the progressive of the track. So in the beginning, it was like more soft and subtle, and then it gets super energetic when they start bringing in like the guitars and going in with that part of the song. So, and the production was good too. It was crazy like. Throughout the whole song, that's his voice. Like when you hear it with the low things, and then he brings it to that high range, and then he brings it at the end of the song when he's holding that, when he says rock and roll, but he's like holding the roll like for a long time on the song.
He held the note.
Yeah, he held the note. Yep. So I like that too, and it was.
It's a lot of raw vocal talent in that song. Cause I mean. I might be wrong because I haven't done extensive research on that, but I highly doubt there was any like what do you call that vocal auto-tune.
Yeah, facts.
Like they may have called it something else back then, because I'm pretty sure there are some things that people use. Because I mean, like back in the 70s when they used to put that because Peter Frampton and what's the brother's name that was on the song California? Was it California?
Oh,
when they put
yeah.
the tube in their mouth, because you can do it with a guitar and keyboards. And that was something that they used to enhance the voices. But these people could actually sing. They just did it to get a different
type of sound.
They weren't doing it because they couldn't hold notes, and they used the instruments to make them hit those notes they couldn't hit. But I doubt at any part in this song that Robert Plant had any voice help in it from any instruments or any type of programming that they're using today. I think that was all his raw vocals, and he had some range in them because he hit some notes in that. So and the fluctuation of going from high to calm and everything, and it's just amazing. But yeah.
So I would definitely recommend like people. If you want to take a listen to the song for yourself, or you could just like get your own intuition or your own thought
Thoughts,
of
man.
like how you
gotta
feel
be
about the song.
open-minded though.
Yeah, because it's like this song was like an experience type for real. Like
it takes you on a journey.
Yeah, facts. So you could go like on your own journey and then listen to it a couple times because one time you're not gonna really get like the gist of the song. You gotta like listen to it multiple times with your headphones on so you could like
take it in,
get your own interpretation of it. Yeah.
Absorb it, take it in.
Yep.
All right, so that was good, man. I okay, I'll definitely give you an A+ on that because you broke it down and you didn't just give some, bullshit response, and you gave me some insight on it. So yeah, kudos to you on that one, man.
All right, so now
I'm
gonna tell y'all, if y'all didn't catch the last episode, the song that I gave to Unc, it was a song called "The Hated" by Vado and Dave East. It was off the Sinatra 3 mixtape from Vado. Came out in 2018, and it came off of.
So Dave East was a feature on it.
Yeah, Dave East was a feature on it, and it came off of. It was like the record label was called The Dispensary. And it came out May 18th, 2018. The whole mixtape had 7 songs. It was 27 minutes. And if you didn't know, Vado was from Harlem, and Dave East is like Harlem and Queens, I believe.
All right.
So for the song, I chose this song to well, I fuck with the song because in 2018 it was a time. Well, probably at that time I was going through hella shit, feel me? So I was like listening to music like, I call it real shit. Like that's what I call it to myself, feel me? I call it like music like this song, like that real rap type shit, feel me? And I needed shit that I could like. I was going through it, feel me? Like feeling all type of different ways, feel me? So that was shit. Like I was just I was just listening to that song to like fucking help with my emotions and shit, real talk, feel me? Because like at first I was listening to hella songs that was making me feel all depressed and shit, but then I was like, I gotta listen to songs that's like gonna get me out this shit. And like, feel me, it's not, this song is it got the beat, can make you feel like that, but I use it more as motivation, like to these other motherfuckers, like people, not that I look up to them, but people that I rock with, they've been through like the same bullshit that I've been through, and they put it in the song, feel me? And I was like, yeah, I can relate to that shit, feel me? So that's like the real reason why I fuck with it. So like, how you feel about the track?
All right, let me tell you how I felt about it. First of all, I watched it with the visuals, right? The visuals for this song, the video they put out is freaking crazy, yo. I mean, it's like, it's nothing. It's crazy in as far as how they put it together, but it's not like a whole bunch of craziness going on. You know what I'm saying? They just got their cut scenes of both of them doing their spitting. But there was this one girl that was in the video. It seems like she was in a pool and she had this long dress, and the movements that she was doing kind of drew you into what they were saying. So as far as the visuals, it was pretty good. So it drew me into what they were saying. Like Vado opened up, and he talking that shit. He flexing his chest muscle. Talking all that shit about how these cats out here, and how no matter how you come at him, he always gonna come out on top, gonna land on his feet. And then the closer, saying Dave East came out with the same type of demeanor. You know what I'm saying? They were both poetically great in this track. The wordplay, the similes, and everything like that. I like Dave East's cadence better because he just got that undeniable standout voice. You know what I'm saying? The track wasn't a boom bap like back in the days, but it was dope. I like whoever produced it. They put that shit together with the background vocals, being looped in it. It was definitely something that I would definitely put on my playlist, you know what I'm saying, and listen to it. It just talked to me, you know what I'm saying? It was just about these two brothers that wasn't just having it, you know what I'm saying? They was just going to always come out on top. And, at the same time of coming out on top, you know what I'm saying, they rubbed some salt in the wound. They added that insult to injury with their lyrics. So definitely kudos on that track. Definitely good suggestion. I listened to it a couple of times. Like he listened to the track that I gave him a couple of times, and definitely gravitated towards it with both the production as far as the music and the wordplay, the lyrical, the poetic, everything. Just like I said, though, I just like Davy's cadence better. It's not that Vados wasn't good. It's just that with the person he had featured on it, I just thought he stood out a little bit more on the track.
All right, yeah, definitely. And shit, I respect that response. Like, I never heard nobody like break it down like that. Feel me? Like, and like that's like you said, it's your own interpretation of like how you feel about the song, and not like shit. That was a good ass interpretation of it, cause like I fuck with it. Like, you know, like the bars, like you said, the bars, their wordplay and stuff, like how they. That's how you say it. It's like humble flex. Feel me? Like.
Exactly,
like they know they got it, so they just talk that shit on the track.
It's like more like a warning label.
Yeah, it's like lyrical exercise.
Yeah, like you know there's poison in that bottle, but unless you read what's on the label, you might open it up and take a sniff or a swig. So that shit they was telling in that story is like, yo, this is who I am. This is how I roll. This is how I respond to shit.
Yep.
You can fuck with it if you want to, but remember the choice is yours. But this shit, I'ma always come out on top.
Yep. Yeah, so yeah. And like the one thing that draws me into the song even more is the beat, like you said. Like,
oh yeah. It's definitely a well put together track. And the thing about it was that New York gully style. You know, that real gutter gully type shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing sweet about that song and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nothing sweet about that.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like I always say, I mess with all type of the rap music, but like that New York, like it's like that's the most for my life, from where I'm like, I'm from CT or whatever. Like we close to New York, so like hella shit is like the energy is relatable type shit. Like certain shit they say and stuff is like we kind of go through the same, not the same but similar shit over here. Feel me? So it's kind of the same and it's hella relatable, and like the swag and the like the type of the way they carry themselves is like we carry ourselves kind of like that over here too. Feel me? Like how you say we like little New York's little brothers. So
yeah, we just a different recipe.
Yeah.
But you know, we still in the same food group.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what you trying to say?
Yeah, real talk. Yeah. So I definitely like when I listen to that song, I be having that shit on full blast. So I mean, like.
Yeah, man,
that
definitely wasn't no regular radio play type track. You know what I'm saying? That would be on an underground or late night college radio or internet. Cause what they were saying, that ain't gonna be played on your powers and your kisses and all that stuff like that. Cause it'll just mess up the whole song with all the damn censorship they have to put on it.
Yep. So yeah, I'm glad you like the song, and I'll give you the same thing, man. A+. I knew you was gonna rock with the song.
Thank you. That was a good definitely
choice.
A good suggestion.
Word. Yeah, so I'm glad you rock with the song, and I always be like I said, I know the type of like rap hip hop music you like, so I know certain songs I know you ain't gonna fuck with, and certain songs I know that you'll rock with. Feel me?
But don't let that deter you to give me a song, or a track to listen to. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, I gotta get the songs that you may not think I like.
Yeah.
But on principle alone, you want to hear what I have to say about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the whole fun part about it.
Yeah, and you might like shit. You might like you say, you might not like the cadence of their voice, but the words that they say, you might rock with the words they saying and shit. Feel me?
Right.
So,
I might not like the track. I might not like the production, who produced the track. But sometimes people be on whack tracks and be spitting some hard bars, and vice versa.
Yep.
And then it just could be whack altogether, and then it could be dope
altogether.
Like this one. We're all together. So I just want to have fun with it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. So definitely glad.
Because do we like whack music?
Nope.
That's right.
Yep. So what we gonna assign another track, or we gonna just wait for a little couple episodes?
Let's ride with it, so it's not too, on top of each other, and we can come up with something so that gives them something to look forward to. And maybe, who knows, somebody chimes in and say, hey, why don't y'all play this track or listen to this track and let us know what you think. Once again, audience participation.
Yep.
We don't have to give each other the homework assignment. You can give us a homework assignment, and we can definitely, listen to it, and then we can come back and say who sent us in, who gave us the assignment, and what we thought about the track. But you got to be willing to take the constructive criticism that comes along with it, because there might be some negative aspects and there might be some positive. It might all be negative and it might be all positive, but you got to be willing to accept whatever comes. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, if our listeners, our subscribers have some ideas or some tracks they want us to listen to, please send them in to allaboutmepodcast@yahoo.com.
Definitely.
And we'd definitely be willing to take your suggestions of some tracks. Just please, when you do send it in, leave the information of who you are so that we can give you credit or who sent it in, and the name of the track specifically that you want us to listen to, because sometimes there are covers and it might not be from the original, or maybe you want us to listen to the cover, or maybe you want us to listen to the original and then the cover and talk about both of them. But please be specific on what you want us to listen to and what you want us to do, so that we can give the proper assessment.
Yeah, and make sure, like I said, if y'all haven't listened to the 2 tracks that we listened to, it's Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven, and Vado and Davies, The Hated. They're both like excellent songs, and y'all should listen to them. And if y'all want, y'all can, like I said, with the interaction with us, give us like y'all interpretations of the song and let us know if you like the song or you dislike the song, and what you like and dislike or dislike of the 2 songs.
Definitely. And just to give you a heads up, the songs don't have to be in English, even though English is our primary language, because with the technology today, we can actually get things translated. But I like to definitely vibe off songs, the music, and even though I don't understand the language sometimes I still like a song and I don't even know what the hell they saying.
Right. Sometimes songs just be lit, just like this is it just be a vibe.
A vibe, yeah, because music are what feelings sound like.
Exactly.
So also keep in mind though, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we say some negative things about the song that you gave us to check out, and it happens to be one of your favorite songs, and you don't like what we saying, please don't get your feelings hurt. Please, because we're gonna have to hit you with this.
Hey, take them looks off your face.
For real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because remember, we just out here trying to have some fun and give our opinion. Our opinion don't mean shit. It's just our opinion. So it's not going to change the success or the failure of that song. So don't take it to heart. You know what I'm saying?
And it's just our...
Let's be grown-ups.
Yeah, it's just our... Just how you got your own feelings about something, it's just our feelings, but it's not fact.
Yeah,
it's not like
fact.
concrete or anything.
Yeah.
It's just like how we feel. And then you might send us a song of an artist, like we may not like that song, but you send us like another song of that same artist. We be like, oh yeah, that song was dope. So you never know. So don't, like you said, don't be in your feelings, because we got to hit you with the...
Hey, take them looks off your face.
Definitely. Because sometimes the face say what the mouth don't.
See, my boy is spectacular with the vernacular.
All right, so is there anything else you want to put into this episode that we may not have mentioned already?
Just make sure y'all hit us with that like and follow button and subscribe button.
Please do.
So we can make sure we get our numbers up, and we going to keep getting that fan interaction. Make sure y'all follow us on the All About Me podcast page on Instagram. Join the Facebook group, and you can start discussion. We chime in. We be
definitely
I'll be letting y'all know when we get new members and stuff, and try to get them integrated with the members we already have and stuff. So, man, like I said, you guys show love to get love, feel me?
And we love engagement. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care if we get, we get like Bad Bunny and we got 43.9 million people. You know what I'm saying? I know I can't get to all of you at once when you all have different questions and stuff like that, but I will, and he will, try to get back to each and every one of you, because I know what it feels like, to feel important and to have some of your engagement, responded to. So, you know what I'm saying? We just like, hearing what people say. And I know we got to take the negative with the positive because that's balance. That's just how the universe works.
Yep.
So we're not afraid of it. I understand some people like to be keyboard gangsters and they like to come out real crazy. But, it is what it is. So it's part of the whole thing that we have to do with this engagement. So we ain't knocking it. We ain't afraid of it. And, it is what it is.
It is.
But we appreciate every one of our listeners and subscribers. And, shout outs to one of our most listened to listeners is Tony V.
TV.
Yep. We like you. We love you. Got you. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. Also, you know what I'm saying? Derek H. You know what I'm saying? He be listening from time to time and giving us some of his input. So, shout outs to those two. We appreciate you. We don't take none of y'all for granted. We understand, you know what I'm saying, that time is valuable. And when you spend a little bit of it with us, it's greatly appreciated.
Yes, sir. Couldn't have said it any better.
All right. Also with that, like we said on the last episode, we have a few places where you can, chime in with some money to help support the show. This money doesn't go into our pockets. It goes right back into the show to give out to our listeners, to get money to get better guests, because unfortunately that's the way the world works. Some of these people who are big, they want money to be interviewed. So these are the type of things that we would be using the money for, not to pay our bills, not to go on vacations, not to buy new sneakers or anything like that. It will be put right back into giving gifts, giveaways, cash apps, and getting better and more bigger, I should say, not better, but bigger
like
reviews,
yeah,
not reviews,
interviews.
interviews.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's the reason we would be looking for monetary support. So if you find it in your heart, and only if you feel like it, you can do that on the Buzzsprout page, or if you hit us up in our links, we have a link tree.
Yep.
And that'll give you the link to the Cash App. So, it's on you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's not forced, not mandatory, because we're going to still do what we're going to do.
Yep. So, like I said, make sure if y'all could, we not forcing y'all. You don't have to, but, make the donation so we could. It ain't for us personally, but it's to make the show better. Feel me? So,
right.
Better than it already is, even so.
But what we would like to ask is to, follow us on that Instagram, All About Me Podcast 7. That is the number 7 on the gram. Get us up to that 2,000 followers, and we would definitely be giving a Cash App giveaway. Now, that's money going into your pocket, not coming out. And if you haven't noticed the way this world is working, a lot of money's coming out of people's pocket.
Yep.
And we're one of the few that's trying to put it in your pocket. So all we're asking is for 2,000 followers, and then we're going to do a random pick. And the way I came up with the random pick is I saw somebody else do the random pick. So we're going to take all the names of our followers and print them out, and then we're going to throw a dart, and whatever the dart lands on, that's the person that's going to get the cash reward. Because I feel that's the best way to pick somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just by chance. So, all right. So give them socials so we can close this out.
All right, so make sure y'all follow me at GTVBrick, GTVBRICK. Like I said, y'all can add me on Facebook too, but you got to let me know who you are, because I don't add just anybody on my Facebook. And it's the same thing, GTVBrick, BRICK. You can follow the video page at GTVBLP on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow both of them pages, man, and interact with me. And if you need to get on the list for them interviews, man, y'all gotta hit us up, because sometimes the slots be filling up, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I gotta wait till next season. But the season just started, so make sure y'all holler at us early so we can get you on there, booked and locked in. You dig?
Yes, sir. So I already gave you the other 2 socials. So I'm going to give you my personal social. It's on the gram, GTV7, and that is the word 7, SEVEN. Get at me on that. You want to talk about something, you know what I'm saying? I'm more than happy to interact with you. You can also reach out to us on our email, allaboutmepodcast@yahoo.com, and check the website out at allaboutmepodcast.com.
Yeah, make sure y'all check that out, man. Y'all can schedule y'all interviews on there as well. Y'all can see the bios of me and Y'all can see video work that we done. Y'all can see like pictures.
See the bios of Nina too.
Yeah, shout out to Nina. She's our new co-host, so definitely rocking with her, and she got our support 100%. You could check like photos of places we've been and things we've done and stuff, and like the artists that we've interviewed.
Right.
So make sure you just tap in with the website, allaboutmepodcast.com. Show us that love, and if you want, put your email in the little pop-up thing that pops up on the screen when you first load onto the website.
Right, and as our new interviews come in, we're going to be changing up the pictures of the old interviews from last season. So when we get our first interview, I'm going to take those pictures down from last season's interviews and start putting up the ones for this year.
Yes, sir.
We got a lot of good interviews coming up with musicians and artists and from different genres of music, both male and female. So we're going to try to bring some good, entertaining, insightful interviews for you this season.
Yep. So we appreciate everybody listening. Remember, it's the beginning of the year, January 8th. We gave y'all some history of stuff that happened on January 8th.
Mm-hmm.
We gave y'all songs that's turning 20. So that means songs that came out in 2005. I was only 10 freaking years old, maybe 9 if it was before April. I wasn't even double digits.
Nope.
So.
And we also did the homework assignment. So there'll be more of that to come. And like I said, if any of y'all did want to give us a homework assignment, which is giving us a track to listen to and then having us talk about what we thought of it and break it down a little bit, we'd be more than happy. You know the social, so you can reach us there and give us the track if you so choose to do so.
Yep, so make sure y'all keep tapping in. We appreciate everybody, and make sure y'all give us feedback on what y'all think we need to do, get better, or if what you liked about the episode.
All right, then. So when it comes to time to close out the show,
yes, sir.
So I'm going to say this.
Yep.
Never let the sun set on the day you don't increase your knowledge, because education promotes what?
Elevation. Let's talk music, you heard?
Yeah, tap in.
I am gone.
We're breaking records.
Break it.
Break it. Break it. What broke? Here's a new one. You played by All About Me Podcast.
Break that record.
Hey, everyone. It's the Queen Nina, and we're at the point of the show where we play a track. This week's track is special. Now, the reason I say that is this. The track we are about to play and you're about to hear was written by Infinite himself. Produced, arranged, mixed, and mastered by Solomon. Sung by studio artist Soulful Sage, and the rap was done by Infinite's childhood friend Pookie. Title of the track is called Rise Up. I'm so looking forward to hearing this, as I have not had the chance to hear it prior. So with that being said, let the track play.
Lord, and you're free. Finally fit the fast on me. We gotta be free. Rise up, it's time to claim the light. In the dark, we fight the fight. Equality, our endless plea. From sea to shining sea, we gotta be free. Rise up, it's time to claim the light. In the dark, we fight the fight. Equality, our endless plea. From sea to shining sea, we gotta be free. Yo, can how we see it as the sea, and we gotta be free. Yo, back in the days, the blocks were hot, spots of strife, where dreams got choked, but we sought a better life. From corners of Brooklyn to the heart of L.A., echoes of justice. We ain't got no time to play. Mama worked hard, 2 jobs, maybe 3, struggling to break the chains, yearning to be free. Inequality stared us down, bold and cold, but our spirits fire, too fierce to ever hold. Graffiti walls, the silent screams of city streets, where the heart of hip-hop beats and concrete meets. It's through with unity. Speak of foes, ain't a dreaming. It's so deep, but visions for the fool. Good share, have the strength of our blended unity. God, fly, let's change. Burst on the slaves. We got what we create alive. We gotta speak creating alive. Rise up, it's time to claim the light. In the dark, we fight the fight. Equality, our endless plea. From sea to shining sea, we gotta be free. Rise up, it's time to claim the light. In the dark, we fight the fight. Equality, our endless plea. From sea to shining sea, we gotta be free. Rise up, it's time to claim the light. In the dark, we fight the fight. Equality, our endless plea. From sea to shining sea, gotta be free. Gotta be free. Gotta be free. Gotta be free. Gotta be Now flip the script, let's take it back to the roots, to the culture, the hardships, the worn out boots, the civil rights fight, the march of those before, who laid down the tracks in this fight for more. It's a legacy of battle from Malcolm to King. Voices that ring for equality they sing. Yet here we are, still in this maze, still searching for the light through a smoggy haze. Every breakbeat brings a heartbeat of resistance. Every lyric a story, a stance of persistence. Hip hop, our weapon, our tool of expression, our real like never. Unveiling truths and life's hard lessons. From police brutality to the biases hitting. The fight ain't over, the truth ain't forbidden. We narrate the struggle, paint pictures of pain. Through rhymes and rhythms, let justice reign. Rise up, it's time to claim the light. In the dark, we fight the fight. Equality, our endless plea. From sea to shining sea, we gotta be free. Rise up, it's time to claim the light. In the dark, we fight the fight. Equality, our endless plea. From sea to shining sea, we gotta be free.
Well, goddamn if that don't put the butter on the toast. That shit was pretty dope. Definitely had a 90s vibe to it. Kudos to Infinite on the scribing and Solomon for working his magic. Soulful Sage, y'all definitely put your foot in it, hence the name Soulful. Pookie did his shit as well, just so you know, this is just all my opinion. Well, that does it here for me. See you on the flip side with the music trivia. Queen Nina, and I'm out this biatch.
You ready to be schooled? Well, let's get into it with the Queen Nina.
Hey, what's good all about me podcast fans? Nina here, and I'm back at it again with some more music trivial knowledge. You ready? Let's go. Antoine Fats Domino Jr. was born February 26, 1928 in New Orleans, Louisiana, and died October 24, 2017 in Harvey, Louisiana. A significant figure in the rock and roll genre, his early life, Domino learned to play the piano from his brother-in-law, Harrison Werrett, who played in a New Orleans band. Domino began playing in clubs at age 10. His career, Dave Bartholomew discovered Domino at age 21 while playing at a club. Domino was a shy and modest person, but he had a huge influence on Elvis Presley and the Beatles. Songwriting contributions. Domino wrote many important songs, including I Want to Walk You Home, Please Don't Leave Me, 3 Nights a Week, Be My Guest, and Going Home. In Hurricane Katrina, Domino lived in the lower 9th Ward of New Orleans, which was flooded by Hurricane Katrina. Domino was rescued by boat and brought to safety. When I was younger, I distinctly remember in my grandmama's house listening to some of his songs. He was quite the musician and singer. One of my faves by him is I Found My Thrill on Blueberry Hill. That song really smacks. Forever rest in peace, and thank you for your contributions to the music culture. Well, that does it for me. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you the next time on another music trivia knowledge. Do me a favor, tap in and let's talk music. Bye, y'all.
If you like driving your car with your aftermarket speaker system late at night with your volume up high, preferably in a residential neighborhood, then this is your podcast.
All About Me podcast on iHeart, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Tap in and let's talk music. Also, please consider subscribing and sharing. It is greatly appreciated. And now in Spanish, podcast All About Me en iHeart, Spotify, Amazon Music o donde quiera que obtengas tus podcasts. Únete y hablemos de música. También considera suscribirte y compartir. Te lo agradeceremos mucho. Gracias.
This ends another episode. We appreciate you listening. Hit us up on all social platforms at All About Me Podcast. Until next time, be easy and travel in peace.